They said humans would never fly, that flight was only for birds and angels. But two brothers from a dusty bicycle shop in Ohio decided to prove the world wrong, and they built wings for mankind. In the late 1800s, when the world was galloping forward with steam engines and electric lights, two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, they were tinkering away in their little bicycle shop in Dayton, Ohio. They weren't rich, they weren't university professors, they didn't have government funding. What they had were tools, curiosity, and a stubborn belief that if birds could fly, so could men. Wilbur was the older one, calm, thoughtful, the philosopher. Orville was the younger, energetic, daring, and inventive one. Together, they were like two halves of one brilliant mind. Every night, they pored over the works of early dreamers like Otto Lilienthal, the German glider pioneer who had died trying to fly. They studied bird wings for hours, noticing how birds tilted their wingtips to turn. That's it, Wilbur said one day. If we can control the wings like a bird does, we can balance a flying machine. So they began building gliders. In 1899, they sent a small kite into the air to test their wing-whopping idea. It worked. Encouraged, they packed their tools and traveled to a lonely, windy place called Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, chosen for its soft sand dunes and strong winds. But the journey wasn't easy. Their first gliders crashed, their wings buckled, their propellers splintered. Many nights they slept in their shed, nursing bruises and doubts. People laughed at them. Some called them the crazy bicycle boys chasing the wind. Still, the Wright brothers refused to quit. They built their own wind tunnel. Imagine that, two men who sold bicycles built a tunnel to test air pressure and wing shapes. They tested over 200 wing designs until they discovered the perfect curve. Then they designed their own lightweight engine because no one would make one for them. By December 17, 1903, the machine was ready. They called it the Flyer, a fragile wooden craft with a 12-horsepower engine and canvas wings. The morning was cold and the winds were fierce, but the brothers were calm. They flipped a coin. Orville won the toss. At exactly 10:35 a.m., Orville lay flat on the Flyer, gripped the controls, and the propellers began to spin. The machine rattled, lifted slightly, then soared. It flew for 12 seconds, covering 120 feet, shorter than the wingspan of a modern jet, but long enough to change history. They took turns, and by the fourth flight, Wilbur stayed in the air for 59 seconds, flying 852 feet. The world's first controlled, powered, and sustained flight had just happened. Not in a university lab, not in a royal workshop, but on the sands of Kitty Hawk. The world barely noticed at first. Newspapers ignored it. People thought it was a hoax. But the brothers kept flying, each time higher, farther, and longer. By 1905, their new Flyer could stay in the air for half an hour. Eventually, the skeptics turned into believers. From that humble bicycle shop, the age of aviation was born. Two brothers who fixed bicycles gave the world its wings. The next time you see an airplane streak across the sky, remember the Wright brothers, the men who dared to dream beyond gravity itself. Thank you for sticking through till now. I'd like to know your thoughts on the Wright brothers in the comment section. For more stories like this, please follow, like, share, and subscribe.